There she be. Made a new fire steel striker, and just using a piece of rock that I found on the old railroad bed. And then also, let me set the camera down. A tin of charred cattail heads, and amazingly this works really good. One cattail head fills this Altoids tin up chuck full, but I went ahead and stuffed 2 in there, crammed them down as tight as I could, and you know, just closed it up, stuck it in the fire. And then this was a piece of I believe it was 1084 steel, just I believe a small scrap piece of steel that Adam B from over at Bushcraft USA gave me, along with this little forge he built, which is pretty cool. It's just a wok with some refractory cement inside of it, and he run a steel tube up in there and poked some holes in it, so there's a bunch of holes along the bottom. This is just an old golf club handle, which runs to this plastic tube, which runs to this pump, which I broke the handle off pumping away on it. I guess I'm just too much of a brute, but it actually worked really good. Really just wanted to say thanks, Adam, because that did work quite well. He said he had normalized this steel, or that it was normalized, and I tried it before I put it in the forge, and it wouldn't throw any sparks, you know, because it was too soft. And I just stuck it in here and pumped on this pump until it was really bright cherry red, and until, you know, a magnet would no longer stick to it. And then I just pulled it out and dunked it in this cold water. That's just plain water out of the tap. Swished it around to cool it off nice and quick, and hey, it works. It actually works real good. This rock was my anvil. Didn't really have much to work with as far as that, but I just put a little kind of a J bend in it. The way I got this now, if I try to hold the steel and then strike the rock down, or I'm sorry, strike the steel down on the rock, it's a little too small and it tends to scuff your knuckles. But it works great if you hold it still and then strike the rock down on the steel into your char tin like I just did there. It works really good. I'm impressed. These sparks that come off of here, I didn't notice a great deal of sparks, but the sparks that come off are really long-lived. I was surprised. I had some hit the ground and they sat there burning for, looked like 2 or 3 seconds. Probably wasn't that long, but that's what it seemed like. But I thought that was pretty neat. Like I said, I have some old files and I tried those, and they really wouldn't throw long-lasting sparks. Don't want to lose my rock, but that combination works great. And this forge actually works pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna have to, there's really no, I don't think there's a lot to it when you just want to make a fire steel or a striker. But I don't know, I'd like to see about maybe making a knife or something. Have to look into it. Might get I have an old household sit on your countertop air cleaner with a little squirrel cage in it. I might see about rigging that up to power air into that, and so I can get nice even heat. But that's pretty hot as it is. I can put a piece of steel in there and you know, give that pump you know, maybe 10 or 20 pumps, and then just let it sit for a minute, and that steel heats right up, kind of nice and slow. It turns a nice cherry red, and you know, that's pretty much it. Heat it up till it's a bright cherry red, and make sure that that magnet won't stick to it, and then just quench it in the water, and you got you a fire steel. I keep calling it a fire steel, but I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's a piece of steel for making fire, but it's not like a ferro rod. You got to have a piece of flint or chert or some other sharp, hard rock to throw sparks. I thought that was pretty neat. Like I said, I tried the files, and the files just wouldn't throw any good sparks for me. I see guys online and they seem to work fine for them, but I must just have a bunch of poor files, I guess. Poor quality files. But that works real good. That works just as good as my Turley knife almost. Now I can spare my knife. You know, I can take this and clean it up and just use this. And it all fits right in the little Altoids tin. And that wasn't by design, that's just how it happened to turn out. Cattail fluff, charred, an old rock from the railroad bed, and a scrap piece of 1084 steel. And a little homemade forge to heat it up. See if we can get her cranking one-handed. She gets nice and toasty. Just built a big fire on top of there, and threw some old charcoal I had in the bottom from a leftover fire, and got it burning real good, and you know, went to town. As you can see, it's pretty intense heat. You pump that, it'll turn just about white hot. Once you get a bed of coals in there, it lasts for a while too. I thought that was neat. I'm rambling on, but really just wanted to try it out, see if it worked, and it does, and just wanted to say thanks, Adam. That's a big help, man. Big time. Now maybe I can make a knife. I don't know. Don't know if I have the tools or the patience, but it'd be something fun to try. We'll see. This is the tools I have. Old pair of pliers, little pair of channel locks, a magnet, a ball peen hammer, because I just made this bend with the pliers. I just heated it up and took the 2 pair of pliers and bent it, but it kind of wanted to curve on me, so I took it on that rock with the ball peen hammer, heated it up again, and flattened it out nice. Turned out pretty good. Works good for this anyway. I don't know, I like doing this kind of stuff. I just think it's neat. thanks for watching. Appreciate all the comments you guys been giving too, and all the subscriptions. I know YouTube has changed and the new channel is really hard for me to get used to, but I guess it's something we just have to deal with. I like the old look better, and it was easier to navigate, and it just seemed to have a better look and feel to me. This new one looks kind of bland, but anyway, I appreciate all the subscriptions. I think I have like 700 and some subscribers now, which is just amazing. I can't believe people want to watch me do this stuff, but I'm glad. I like it, and I like sharing it. And I love seeing other people do this stuff too, man. I spend way too much time watching YouTube videos and messing around with this stuff, but it's fun and it's a way to relax and forget about the, problems of life, and just kind of get back to the basics and work with your hands and stuff. That's what I like. So I'll talk to you later.